Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Gandy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Peppers. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop.
Turns on the Jets. Quick step and go. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield is Kinsey. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They just keep firing. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Peppers. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's on target and complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a
touchdown, Husker. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gandy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll try the run. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of room to run. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... Touchdown, Spartans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play.
Flying down the right side. Inside. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Making side adjustments here. From the gun. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Wheeler. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Peppers. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in. It's Peppers. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw. It's Kinsey. Got a man. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wheeler. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. Powers through the defender. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He'll keep it on the sneak. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right, is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Slams ahead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. A soft spot. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will give him the lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gandy. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Steps away. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He got it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they get him down at the 40. But this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Touchdown, Sparty! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for a young man.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up. He might want another play. Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duncan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The short hands, it's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 18 to Washington State.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's complete. Breaks the tackle. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Complete in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Dumps it to the back. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the catch, it's Gandy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.